Are you going to be able to stay in that ping new state you got in when you don't know how you got there? When shit hits the fan in the 3D and affects you and triggers you, are you going to be able to stay there? Because the whole point of a state is it's the place you most often return. It's where you dwell. You have to stay there. I watch too many people getting manifestations and losing them. Too many. That's why I started my account, because I was losing mine. I watched all these fucking coaches. I watch coaches telling me just bing, do this, bing, do that. Just say, everything works out for me. I'm the one who has it all, and just everything will change. Guys, what's going on back here though? So guys, those of you who've not watched me before, I'm Loz, and I teach you how to get into the state to manifest whatever you want and stay there to keep your manifestation. See, a lot of you are learning magic manifestation, trying to do it quickly, trying to do it fast, trying to get the thing, but then you don't keep it and you wonder why. You wonder why the person leaves, or you wonder why you got engaged and then you split up. It's because you're not getting in the state and staying there, and in this video, I'll teach you how. So guys, when I say stay in the state and stay there, get in the state and stay there. Do you guys understand what I mean by the state? Now, a lot of people are going around on TikTok, Twitter, etc., being states manifestation coaches, as if this is some newfangled thing to teach. I'm sorry to all those coaches, but do they understand that's what we've all been teaching all along? It's not something new. It's not something to trademark. You're not different from anybody else if you're teaching someone to get into the state. It's exactly what everyone's doing to manifest what they want. You have to change you, and then the outside changes. As within, so without. So when your state changes, the outside world changes. The 3D reality will reflect that new state of you. That's simply all anybody is teaching you. So if someone starts to teach you differently about states and starts saying all you need to do is get in the state, you guys are being fooled into thinking you're being taught something different, when all along that's what anyone has been teaching you. If they're a good manifestation teacher, if they understand the law of assumption that what you dominantly assume to be true will form the state of you and then it will reflect out and become your 3D reality, then that's all anyone's teaching. So if someone's coming in with a new trademark or a new way of teaching and you think, oh my God, I haven't been doing this, all I need to do is to get into the state. Oh, wow, this is magic. You haven't been listening to what I've been teaching or anyone else has been teaching this whole time. You think this is something different. We're trying to teach you to get in the state. That's the point of affirming, of visualizing, of guided meditations, of scripting, of any technique. And you can call them techniques. They're not techniques. They're just ways of getting in the state, ways of changing your dominant assumptions that have formed the you, state of you now, and the state of you before to create a new state of you. That's all anybody's doing. And a lot of people are teaching it like it's something magic to do to get into the state, and all you need to do is ping, get in the state. Now, I know for certain that that isn't possible. You know why I know for certain that isn't possible? Because you can't change a state without first changing your thoughts. I'm sorry, anyone who teaches you that you can is totally misunderstanding the subconscious mind and how their mind works. So Neville Goddard never taught you that. He never taught you that you can magically just ping, change your state immediately. He said it's the place you most often return with your mental diet. What are you thinking all day? So he said, if you start saying, oh, it's not here yet, where is it? My manifestation isn't here. He said, what are you doing saying it's not here? You aren't in the state of believing it's here, believing it's done, living in the end. That's all living in the end is. Becoming the person you would be if you had your desire. Now, how do you do that? That isn't something you can do magically. And if anyone, I swear to you guys, if you are so lazy or you are so desperate for a technique that's fast, because you desperately want your manifestation quickly, you will fall for this shit. And you will go to videos where someone's going, just get in the state. And you'll think, oh, thank God. I don't have to change my thinking. I can just get in it. I can just say I'm the woman who has it all. And I'm not talking about anyone in particular here. There's hundreds of people doing this at the moment, especially all over Twitter. You're being lazy. Because you really, deep down, don't want to actually change your thinking. You really, deep down, don't want to investigate what your subconscious thought has been all your life that's caused your current state and caused the state in the past that caused all the shit that's now manifested that you're trying to manifest against, like losing your specific person, like losing your money, like losing your friends, like no contact with your specific person, like being engaged and they're not engaged anymore, or cancelling an engagement before your wedding. Your thinking that caused your state has caused that. States don't just magically appear. They form over time based on your dominant thoughts about yourself, the other person, and the situation. If you guys aren't getting this, you will fall for videos telling you to ping, get in the state. Can you do that? Because if you can magically do that, well, all power to you. But apparently you've bypassed the way everybody's brain works, and apparently you can form a state of being based on absolutely no thought. It's like people saying, I can just feel feelings without thinking. Really, that bypasses how the pathways of your mind works and forms the emotional response and bodily response in your body to thinking. So anyone who says, I can just feel on cue or I can just get in the state on cue are completely misunderstanding the psychological and physiological processes of their body and mind. So they've bypassed that, have they? They've magically bypassed how their brain works. They've magically bypassed the reactions in their body to thoughts. No, they haven't. They're trying to teach a new technique to you because you're lazy and you want fast results and they want to trademark it at the end of a course. They want to be different. They want to differentiate themselves. I used to believe in this. Now I believe in this. Now I teach this. Guys, if any manifestation coach is changing their teachings, if they once taught like doing sleep tapes, now they say you don't have to saturate your subconscious mind. If they once said don't robotically affirm and now they have a course about it, This doesn't change. The only way to manifest what you want is to become the new you. Be in the new state of you by having new thoughts about you. Creating a new state, yes. But if anyone's trying to teach it to you like magic, that's not how it works. A state is the place you most often return to and you dwell there, and then the state is created from your new concept of self. And your new concept of self is created from your thinking about yourself. So you're telling me you can magically dwell in a new place for no time and having had no new thought and ping, you're in a new state of being? You're conscious of a new state magically, overnight or instantly? That's impossible. It's physiologically and psychologically impossible. And anyone who's teaching it to you like that really wants you to fall for the magic bean. Like a Jack in the Beanstalk, and you've gone and bought the bean from the farmer because you really want the magic fix. A lot of you are looking for the magic fix because you don't want to do the work. You don't actively want to investigate your thinking. You don't actively want to put in the work to change your thinking. You want magic. You know what happens to people who fall for magic in like the diet world and the weight loss world? Look at those people. Look at the people who fall for magic ways of earning money. They lose their shirt. Are you going to be able to stay in that ping new state you got in when you don't know how you got there? When shit hits the fan in the 3D and affects you and triggers you, are you going to be able to stay there? Because the whole point of a state is it's the place you most often return. It's where you dwell. You have to stay there. I watch too many people getting manifestations and losing them. Too many. That's why I started my account, because I was losing mine. I watched all these fucking coaches. I watch coaches telling me just bing, do this, bing, do that. Just say, everything works out for me. I'm the one who has it all and just everything will change. Guys, what's going on back here though? What's happening back here? That's what you need to change. Now, I'm not saying you need to heal yourself or do inner child work or any of that complete bullshit. I don't believe in shadow work or any of that shit. I'm just saying, what are you thinking? Change that. It's very simple. Then when you change it, you most commonly return to those new thoughts, which is now your new dwelling place, which is the state. That's the place you most often return to. And now you're dwelling in a new state. You're in a new state of consciousness. You're once conscious of the old state, the old thoughts, and now you're conscious of a new state. You have a new state of consciousness, and then you'll reflect that new state out, and everyone in your reality will reflect it back, because that's how manifestation works. Ask yourself really and truly, if you've listened to me and then you've thought, oh, this is too hard. What Loz teaches is too hard. I'm just going to go and listen to blah, blah, blah. She says, just get in the state. That sounds easier. If you've done that, how's that working for you? Have you got your manifestation and kept it? Great, you might have got your manifestation, but have you kept it? Get back to me when you've lost it. And I don't mean that to be rude, but I see it too often. You got to understand, guys, the reason why I started this account was because I saw it too often. I was in people's manifestation groups and everyone would tag me, Loz, we're at this. Oh, this happened. Help me. And my name got tagged so many times in their groups in Facebook that I had to leave and start my own thing because I was just like, these people aren't getting it. They've been taught this like it's magic. They're losing their manifestations. Are you right there? You've got such a good self-concept. You just always need to be involved in the live. She has to be on camera every time we go live. Daphne, are you going to just sit in front of the whole thing? Okay, I'll push you back. Here, now you can be in it. Do you want to be in it? Fuck. Anytime I go live on here or in my squad, in my private monthly coaching group, she has to be involved. You want to be a star? You want to be on TikTok? So guys, this is Daphne. Sit down then. If you want to be in it, sit down. Oh, I just got a tail in the thing. All right, guys. So do you understand what I mean by getting in the state and staying there? You need to dominantly think new thoughts. You need to have a good mental diet. And this month, in my Fuck the 3D course, it's in my squad, there is a mental diet diary dropping on Monday, and it will keep you on track so you can get in the state and stay there. And we're doing it as an accountability exercise over 3 weeks of the 4 weeks of the rest of the course, keeping each other accountable. At the end of every week, we're all going to publish our results inside the squad, so everyone's keeping up with how they're going. You'll know your score, okay? And you'll see this when you see the mental diet diary coming out on Monday. So if you haven't joined my squad for $35, you're missing out on one of the best courses I think I've ever brought out. And it was originally going to be a mini course, but so many people need this course. I've extended it for 2 months and turned it into a full-blown course. It's called Fuck the 3D, and it will teach you to completely get in the new state and stay there, regardless of what's happening out here. Because it's what's happening out here that throws a lot of you and triggers you and brings you back to square one when you're trying to manifest. Then also yesterday, we brought out Unshakable Love, my mini course bundle of unshakable confidence and manifest new love. Now, these were 2 of the most popular mini courses in our group, in our squad, and we had so much success, particularly with unshakable confidence, because so many people weren't feeling confident in the way they want to manifest. They weren't understanding that they needed to stop doubting their abilities and their power. Are you doubting your ability to manifest? Get this course just by itself if you don't want to get Unshakable Love. It's $95 by itself or $150 with both. But if you're trying to manifest love, I would get both. Because this one teaches you to be confident and understand that you are the one with the free will and anyone in your reality is only reflecting you. And this one creates the love you want, your dream man or woman. There are meditations to bring them in, calling in your perfect man or woman meditations, guided meditations for you to listen to, MP3s, you can listen to them every day or as you drift off to sleep at night. There's videos and workbooks in both these mini courses, and this one also has an extra bonus affirmations book for confidence affirmations, and they're fucking brilliant. People love them, okay? Confidence of the bad-ass bitch you are. If you're not feeling confident to manifest, if you don't even understand how to get in the state and stay there, please get this, or please come and join the squad. And all the links are in subconsciouslaws.com or in the link in my bio to join the squad, or go to these mini courses on my website. All right, guys, I'm going to answer your questions. Hang on. I'm going right to the top about the person who said at the very beginning, I've lost my fiance. Let me go right to the top, guys, and then I'll answer your questions, okay? There was a really good question here. He broke our engagement. How do I get him back? All right, darling. So now I'm going to answer you. What thoughts were you having before that? What fearful thoughts were you having before he broke off the engagement? After either just a couple of weeks or days before or ages before? Things like, why haven't we arranged the marriage yet? Why is this taking so long? Why is it being postponed? Why isn't he wanting to organize anything with me? Why doesn't he talk about it with me anymore? Or he's not spending as much time with me as he used to. What's going on? Does he not want me anymore? Does he not want this? Isn't he as committed as me? Blah, 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 blah. Any of those very obvious thoughts. Or it could be surreptitious thoughts you didn't realize, like, is he talking to that girl at work? Is he not as committed to me as I thought he was? Maybe I'm not the chosen one. Maybe he only said he wanted to marry me for religious reasons or because of his family or because I was pushing him and pressuring him. What were you thinking? Identify all of those thoughts, and then you'll uncover how you pushed out thoughts that he's reflected back. You don't want me. You're not committed to me. You don't really want to get married. And then he's reflected it back. That's how you lost him. You understand? So write it all down, then you'll see. And you've got to turn each of those into the new thought. No, he loves me. He wants me. He only wants me. He's fully, completely committed to me. He's my husband. I love you and your no-nonsense attitude. Oh, thank you, darling. Is it normal for SP to pop up more in my head lately? I'm mainly focusing on self-concept more than him. That's fine, darling. Just don't worry about it. Don't beat yourself up for that happening. I'm persisting in news story when it does pop up, though. That's good. I need to stay there. Ugh, yes, you need to stay in the state. Sometimes I get confused. I never react to the 3D, but if I'm taking action against something, I need... What, Grayson? You need what? I need to take a step back and think, is it me reacting to my 3D or I'm just taking action in life? Look, guys, you obviously need to live. You need to pay your Caesar, as Neville says. You need to do your job and do your things and blah, 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 blah. But if you're reacting to the 3D to try and get a result, like if you say something to somebody or sit them down or set a boundary or tell them off, you're reacting to your reflections, like telling someone in the mirror, telling your mirror that it's wrong, even though it's reflecting you. So uncover, Grayson, which are you doing? Are you reacting, trying to get a change in the 3D, or are you just expressing a feeling? Bridge of incidents, since the 3D has been so cool, I manifest a husky puppy. My SP has a husky, and we bonded more over that. Oh, lovely, darling. That's great. I'm already there, waiting in his ass. Oh, that's nice. I manifested 2.3K in 2 days by affirming I always manifest money out of thin air constantly. Oh, darling. I mean, on his ass. Oh, okay. What you meant then. Jenna sent me badges. I love the stories on your Facebook group. Guys, if you want to read success stories, go to my free Facebook group, Subconscious Laws. The link's in my bio. Or the squad, the paid monthly coaching group. There's success stories in there every day. Just put in any word that you want to search for. Engagement, marriage, SP, no contact. You'll see all these success stories. Money. Put it in the search bar in the group. There's so many in there. We're trying to make a library of it, but it's just quite difficult. So you're just going to have to scroll. Yes, that's so true. She's right. Good, Danielle. You have to be unconditional love to start moving forward. You have to be unconditional love. Huh? I don't understand that comment at all, darling. That sounds a bit woo-woo, and we don't do woo-woo here. I don't have to be unconditional love. What do you mean? Just have to change my thinking about myself. Only affirm what you want. Yes, guys. Example, posting a photo, I am posting for me, or I am trying to get attention from someone. Guys, if you're going and posting videos or stories or photos on your socials for the attention of your SP, you're not understanding this. You think you need to do that to get their attention. You should be in the state of, they're going to call me. I don't have to do a thing. I don't have to lift a finger. This man treats me like a queen. He's put me up on a pedestal. He doesn't expect me to ever try and get his attention. He's always trying to get mine. Cam wanted to send you a lot of roses. Oh, thank you, Cam, darling. Are you there? Hello. Hi, Cam. Thank you for the roses, darling. If it's a second option, I refrain from posing as I know it's not my favourite state. Good, Grayson. Good. Refrain from posing. Good. She's so adorable. Yes. Hey, Loz, it's Kel. Found a self-forgiveness sleep tape. Cried like a baby. Oh, found a self-forgiveness. Yeah, well, guys, sometimes you have to forgive yourself. You're not forgiving the other person. You're actually forgiving yourself. I've got a forgiveness meditation in my Worthy as Fuck for Love course, and it's really helpful for people. And it is really self-forgiveness, really. You always talk about people manifesting their SP getting a third party. How about manifesting an SP with a third party? Huh? You always talk about people manifesting their SP getting a third party. How about manifesting SP with a third party? Is this you, Jess Louise? Jess Louise, you know exactly why you're trying to manifest an SP with a third party. If you're even attracted to a person who's already got a third party, you're still feeling unchosen. You're doing Ariana Grande. You're like, I know how to feel most chosen. I'm going to choose a person who's completely unchoosable and unavailable. And when they finally choose me, then I'll feel chosen because I essentially don't feel chosen in myself. Why do you think Ariana keeps picking guys who are taken? That's why, darling. It's about you. Told her and she says, I'll tell her I love you. Oh, when I started doing mirror work, everything changed. Yes, do mirror work, darling. It will help. It really will. So we shouldn't visualize every day. Yes, you can, because that will not be letting go of the manifestation. I don't teach letting go. Roman, you're a bit lost. I don't know who you've been watching. I don't teach you letting go of anything. We're persisting in the new thinking. We're not letting go of fucking bullshit. The only thing you're letting go of is the old story. So if visualizing daily helps you to let go of the old images that you have in your mind about the breakup or whatever, visualize. We're not letting go. Letting go won't manifest shit. People who teach you to let go of your manifestation aren't understanding what persistence means and why you have to persist in new thinking. You have to radically transform your mind to the new state of you. And you can't radically transform your mind to the new state of you if you're constantly thinking and ruminating and visualizing, imaging old thoughts in your mind. So when you let go, you're still doing that, which means you're pushing out those thoughts and those images and that state of you into the world, and then it will reflect back and nothing will manifest. And that's when dumb bitches say, oh, well, it's this or something better, because they haven't taught you how to manifest the actual thing you want, because they told you to fucking let go because they're a moron. We don't let go, we persist. I'm her biggest fan of her. Aw. I always hear thoughts, don't create. Thanks for clarifying. Guys, when these dumb bitches on Twitter, there are some absolute losers I'm seeing starting accounts. Every now and again I see an account that's either blatantly copied me. I mean, there's one girl on Twitter who has blatantly copied from my free ebook, my words. And it's a pinned post on her Twitter. And she just changed, tweaked a few words. And everyone's like, oh, this is the greatest post you've ever written. And I just wrote underneath, yeah, because I wrote it. And I said, am I going to get any credit for this? And she's never responded to me. And it's still pinned on her Twitter. And it's hilarious. And I just saw it and I went, what? This is blatant plagiarism. And apparently it's the greatest post you ever wrote. Yeah, because you didn't fucking write it. I did. Right? What was the question? And those silly girls say things like, thoughts don't create, states do. Yes, but how do you get into the state, you absolute Looney Tune? Oh, I have to think new thoughts to become the new me, to get into the new state, don't I? So if I say thoughts don't create, that's not quite accurate. No, it's not, you dumb bitch. You just started a manifestation group, didn't you? Or a Twitter because you thought it was this hot new thing to do and you thought you understood it, but you're really not teaching this properly, are you? You're jumping on a huge bandwagon called the manifestation community and you think you can teach this now. Oh yeah, I'm making a lot of money from dumb people. Yeah, I know, they're really sucked in by you. You're really laughing all the way to the bank, aren't you? Yeah, and I really don't understand what I'm teaching, but hey, I'm making money. Who cares? I've got no ethics at all. Even brought up memories that I didn't even realize fed into this. Guys, it will sometimes when you're reliving all the, like, what your subconscious is actually thinking, you relive some shit. Went to the Barbie movie last night with SP. A little disappointed he didn't ask me to be his girlfriend, but don't worry about it, darling. He took you to the movies, didn't he? Give it all good meaning. Assume you're the girlfriend. Assume that's boyfriend-girlfriend behavior. Stop needing words of validation. Hey, Loz, remember me? Lol, I'm back. Oh, darling. Shay Slack. Is your name changed? Who is that? Within my head, can I just say, I know my manifestation is coming, so why am I worried? Yes, do that. Say that. But why are you trying to detach? We're not detaching. Guys, if you come in my chat and you use the word alignment, detach, or letting go, it's like you've been watching me, but you've also been watching morons, and then you're coming back to me, and you've confused yourself completely. You either understand that it's you doing this, and you have to persist in the new thoughts of you, or you don't. There is no detachment. There is no letting go. What are you on about? Who have you been watching? I love this hair. Can't wait to see what it looks like when you get it the way you love. Oh, thank you. I haven't washed it yet. I'll wash it tomorrow and see how it works out. At least I'm back to blonde now because I went so brown for some. Does retrograde affect your manifestations? I'm not even answering that because it's so dumb. I'm not calling you dumb. I'm just saying the whole concept that something outside of you, like stars aligning or space or the universe doing shit in the sky, affecting your subconscious dominant thought is so fucking dumb. It like blows my mind that so many people are sucked into this. It's like they want the answer for why their life's fucking up right now. Oh, it must be Mercury in retrograde. No, you dumb bitch. It's your shitty thinking that Mercury in retrograde is affecting you. And now you're having all these shitty thoughts and you're letting yourself spiral and using the excuse of retrograde. It's not fucking retrograde, it's you. And your belief in retrograde that it ain't helping you. I'm not calling you dumb, darling, but stop listening to dumb bitches. How does space and stars affect your thinking? Really answer me that. And don't use the woo-woo words to answer. You won't be able to. What's this? But you manifested her back. What's this, Jenna? Oh, I missed the first bit you said. She's sending me WhatsApps. No, that's all BS. Yes. Retrograde. Can you give an example of being in the state of successful real estate agent if it hasn't happened yet? Okay, so stop saying it hasn't happened yet. My mum was a successful real estate agent, very successful. I'll tell you how she got in the state of being a successful real estate agent. She just believed she was really good at it, right? She believed she gave the best service to people, and she really did. And people left. So she was with one agency, and she was the property manager. And when she left, almost the entire lot of clients came and went with my mum. And the guy tried to sue my mum to say she stole everybody. She didn't steal everybody. She just said, I'm leaving. And they all went, oh, I haven't signed a contract with him. I'm leaving. And the guy was so upset because he realised they didn't like him. They didn't think he was a good real estate agent. They thought she was. And my mum, despite her many self-concept flaws, always had belief in herself that she was smart, that she was good at her job. And she really was. So you've just got to believe you're the best real estate agent in your town. I am the best real estate agent in Cottesloe, or whatever my mum was thinking, right? And then people started to believe that, and people came from everywhere to give her listings, right? Oh, Star Moon's here. Oh, Star Moon, go open my package. Star Moon, are you here? I'm going to open my package that you sent me. Hang on. Wait a sec. I'm going to try and do this without breaking my nails. Star Moon sent me a package, one of our wonderful followers, and she sent it to Austria by accident instead of Australia. So it took forever to get here. No. Hang on. Oh, shit. I wish I got my scissors. Wait a minute. I might need my scissors, guys. I've got to open this. Wait a minute. I'm going to the kitchen to get scissors. Hang on, guys. I'll get back to your questions in a minute. But I get sent lovely gifts from followers sometimes, guys, and I always like to open them on live so you guys see me actually opening the presents. Because I don't want to just open them by myself. I've got a back room at the moment. I'm setting up a studio, and it's got paintings people have painted for me, and posters I've been sent, and photos of Neville Goddard, and mugs made for me, and water bottles made for me, and hoodies, and so cute. Okay, let's see. Wait a minute, Star Moon. Wait a second, darling. I'm opening it. It's happening. Wait a sec. Very well stuck down because, you know, went all the way to Austria. Hang on. Oh, the lovely card. Daphne's watching. Are you involved? You going to watch with us? Can you see her? Oh, you can't see the cat. Oh, this green screen, you can't. She's watching very intently. She wants to know what's going on. Oh, look. A beautiful card. Hang on. Oh, the beautiful paper. Oh, dearest Loz, I hope this package finds you well. This is just the first of a few packages that I'm sending to you. Oh my God, I'm currently filming the creation of the other. Oh, I hope you can find this great to use. Love, Star Moon. Oh, how lovely. Oh, I can't wait to put that on my wall. That little note. And what is in here? What is this? Oh, a wireless microphone, so you can actually hear me in the lives. Oh, how cool. Oh my God, how amazing. It's a wireless one, so I don't even need to have it plugged into anything. Oh, how amazing. Oh, Starmoon, thank you so much, darling. I can't wait to use this. And that means there's no cord or anything, and I can just sit here and have it on my lapel. I could do interviews in the street and walk around. Ah! How cool. Oh, you're looking, Kat. You want to see what it is? Oh, look. And just, oh, wow. And it like just sits on you. Oh, look at this. Oh, wow. And you just clip it on. Bing. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. Oh, that's so useful. Oh, thank you, darling. Oh, wow. It's got a little USB port. Oh, this is so fancy. I didn't even know you could get these. Oh, thank you, darling. Thanks, Star Moon. So thoughtful. So, yes, it's a very useful gift. Thank you so much. Ah! All right, I'll get back to the questions, guys, because some of you are like, why is she opening gifts on live? But I really wanted to open it when Star Moon was here. Thank you, darling. Hang on, where am I? I find more difficult not to be triggered now that I'm in contact with SP. Any advice? Guys, it is harder when they're there sometimes because they're there and they're triggering you. That's why I say don't go no contact with them, because when you go no contact, you feel so confident, and then when they come back, you shit yourself. So when you get triggered, really go ham on your affirmations, on the new state of you, on the new story in your mind while they're there. Affirm while they're there. Hang on. They also don't make it easier to manifest. What are we talking about? What was M saying? I don't even know what they said. You mean Mercury retrograde? Real talk equals results. Yes. Ran into boyfriend's ex third party last night. She said my boyfriend is head over heels and was telling her he was going to me and he could no longer talk to her. She congratulated me. Oh, really, Jenny? Wowzers. How do you change the old story? Guys, you've got to dominantly think the new story. A lot of you go and burn the old story like I tell you to do, and then you think that's magic. No, you have to think the new thoughts dominantly about the new story. Are you doing that? You just need to be close to us, don't you? You just need to be on the live with us. Can you see Daphne? Or because you can't even see her? Oh, it's just a blob of pink. Hang on. I remember everyone talking about impressing the subconscious, and now it's all about embodying the state. It's like buzzwords, guys. If someone has changed up their teaching and now they're teaching something different, there's only one way to teach this. You're either teaching someone to get into the state of the new them and change their dominant thinking about themselves, their concept of self, or you aren't. If you're using buzzwords or saying it's now this, Neville never said, oh, now it's this. Oh, I'm throwing away everything I once said and now it's this. The fuck? SP keeps thinking my posts are towards them or about me without someone else and not reaching out. They're not. What, Foodie Writer? I don't understand. Why are you caring what they think? You think they think that. You think they are bothered. You think they're upset. You think that. Why are you telling me what they think? 3D reflected the opposite after I was seeing movement. I was able to recognize it and have it anyway. Oh, good, Hannah. Do not spam. Yes, guys, don't spam. But the old you and your old thought are also going to manifest before the new ones. Yes, sometimes they can. Absolutely. That's what, like your 3D being a shit show can be. And you've got to sit there like the dog in the meme with the coffee while the house is burning down going, this is fine. Everything's fine. Oh, lipstick on here. Right? Because you did that. You caused it. Just wait for it to burn down. Think the new thoughts. Hang on. If anyone's spamming, guys, you'll just get instantly blocked by the mods. Thank you. Okay, wonderful. Hey, Loz and everyone. Oh, Mama Chen. Loz, your hair looks great today. Do you like it better? I liked it better last night. I went out last night and I took a photo and sent to somebody. And then when I looked back at the photo, I was like, oh, I don't mind it. It looked very blonde at the top, but I didn't mind it yesterday. I got a bit of curl back in my hair yesterday. It was just, sometimes when it's really dead straight, it also bothers me because it feels strange because I never wear it straight anymore. I just manifested to see Daphne in the video. Dang, I'm good. Oh, did you, Danielle? She's still sitting here. You just can't see her because the green screen. She's sitting right next to me. Can you see her? Why can't I see you? What? Why are you invisible? I don't know why she's gone invisible. She's sitting right here. She has to be here the whole time. You just need some love. Hang on. Gorgeous cat she is. How does an overthinker not overthink? My head is always it never stops. Okay, so you're actually not overthinking, darling. There's actually no such thing as overthinking. It's a buzzword that people use in psychology that actually doesn't exist. So you're not thinking any more thoughts than anyone else does naturally in a day. You naturally think about 70,000. It's just that out of your 70,000, you're dominantly thinking a whole lot of negative ones that really bother you and worry you. So you're dominantly noticing those ones because they're the ones you don't want to think because they're so unfavorable. So all you need to do is put in more thoughts that are favorable and those thoughts will naturally start to dissipate because nature abhors a vacuum. You can't just take them away. You've got to put new ones in. So you've got to almost forcibly put new ones in every time those ones come up. You're not overthinking, right? So use affirmations, use visualizations, use my guided affirmations, use my sleep tapes to however you can to dominantly start assuming new thoughts. Yes, Daphne's here. My SP is always thinking about me no matter where he is or who he's with. He'll propose soon. Oh, Evelyn, lovely. What are you doing? Daphne making the green screen disappear, ignoring her 3D. She doesn't give a shit. Cats have such good self-concept. How do you know what thoughts are blocking manifesting instantly? Well, Heber, for some reason you think something's blocking outside of you. You're doing it. You're the block, darling. What do you mean? What thoughts? Well, what thoughts are you having that are negative? Only you know that. How the fuck do I know? How do you know what thoughts? Well, I'm not in your brain. Go sit down for 20 minutes without any music on or anything. Get a pen and write down everything you're fucking thinking. Then circle the negative thoughts. They're the thoughts. Yeah, they're blocking you. You're doing it. And if you think this is instant, I don't know what to tell you. Good luck with that. It happens instantly in your mind, but not out here. who you've been listening to, you're a bit confused. You really need to go and watch all my basic stuff. You really need to go and get why it's not manifesting. Everything you've learned about manifesting is wrong in my link tree or on subconscioussouls.com, my free mini course, because you're a little bit confused. Guys, if you're really confused about getting into the state to manifest or consciousness or what your awareness is manifests, please go and get my free mini course. There's a video and a whole book. I mean, it's a book I could fucking put on Amazon and print. It tells you all the answers. I have so many. My head is alive, a constant movie. I can't keep up. Well, that's you doing that, darling. Can't wait to do this. Good. Guys, why are you repeating? The course is amazing. Oh, good. Fuck the 3D you're talking about. Consciously put effort to reverse the negative ones. Yes, please. When the workbooks are completed, do you get those? Do I get them? No. Darling, keep it to yourself. You think I've got time to check your homework? No. Guys, you just download the workbooks and you keep them for yourself. I ain't checking your homework. I didn't even check kids' homework when I was a teacher. I used to say to them, don't do any homework, guys. I can't bother checking it. Okay. What if you fall back and get paranoid at times? Angelica, you really need to start really dominantly thinking new thoughts by using my tools, okay? Have you done the self-concept course? Do you have the tapes in that course? Have you used my sleep tapes? Are you using guided meditations? If you're falling back and getting paranoid, are you using my anti-anxiety meditation whenever you get into that state of being? You're not, are you? You're just letting your mind run you. What are you actually doing? Tell me. Because if you were in my group and doing this properly, you wouldn't be feeling paranoid. You know, you're not listening to me. You haven't been doing what I say. My boyfriend left me to work on himself. Can I manifest him back? Guys, if they go and work on themselves, you've really got a dominant story. They're either really screwed up or you're not prioritized. They go and work on themselves instead of working on the relationship with you. You have somehow manifested into your reality a person who doesn't prioritize you from your state of being and feeling not enough and never prioritized. And that's how you'll get a whole lot of guys with issues. So start thinking differently about yourself that you're prioritized. Daphne, what are you meowing about? So rude. Can we get both if we already have an SP? Get both. These. Guys, this will, if your SP isn't turning up right, get manifest new love because you'll create a new version of him or her. There's a calling in her and calling in him meditation, but there's also like a Build-A-Bear in there to create the new person. Yes, absolutely. Been doing this for years, but overwhelming, always pushing bad ones out. Oh, darling, if you've been doing this for years, you've been doing this wrong. So many people come in here and say, I've been trying to manifest for years. And I'm like, not all manifestation coaches are built the same. If you've been listening to law of attraction coaches, well, you've been hella confused for years and doing it completely wrong. Then if you've been listening to law of assumption coaches is just say get in the state or robotically affirm, they're also confusing you. So have you been doing it right for years? Probably not, TD. So actually start listening to me. Go and get my free mini course. If you can, come and join the squad this month and do Fuck the 3D. If you can, get Unshakable Confidence. And if you really want to really radically change your mind, get my self-concept course. It's only $145 and you'll uncover all the shit you've been thinking for years that's completely screwed you. And then you'll go, oh my God, this assessment just answered all my fucking questions as to why my manifestation's not here. Why was I listening to all those other morons for years? I've been doing this wrong. And I'll go, no shit. Then you'll have all the answers how to do it right. Unshakable Confidence was top tier. Yeah, people loved that when it was in the squad, didn't they, Jenna? We had so much feedback about this course. Marianne, Kat, and Time for Beach and Sarah are part of Team Loz. Yes, they are. Hang on. Where are we? Is Sunday the last day to get the Fuck the 3D course in the squad? No. It's the last day for this month. Then Monday, the new month's starting. So if you come and join the squad today, tomorrow, Monday, you get the whole of the last month still in there. Parts 1, 2, 3, and 4, videos 1, 2, 3, and 4, workbooks 1, 2, 3, and 4. Plus, you'll get the whole second month of accountability, the mental diet diary dropping on Monday. You're basically getting the Fuck the 3D for even cheaper than everyone else who paid for it last month, and you just paid $35. And you get to watch my coaching in there. I go live every Friday. There's mentors to answer your questions. It's great in there, guys. Hang on. What's the Manifest New Love mini course like? So in this, it's like building a bear, but building a man or a woman. You are literally going to call in and create the perfect version of the person you want, whether they're an old SP or a brand new person you've never ever met, or someone you've met but you want them to love you too. You're literally going to create a person, the ideal version that you want, and you're investigating how you're going to think to get that, right? And there's beautiful guided meditations to really help you in this course, MP3s. Okay? It's a beautiful course to really get certain on what you want and to call them in. Daphne is just agreeing with what Loz said. Why is she meowing so much? Let's go outside. The mentors check those Q&A posts all day long to answer. Yes, guys. Kitty's meowing. What's she meowing about? I never spoke to my SP. How do I manifest him? Love you, Loz. Oh, darling, it doesn't matter that you've never spoken to him. I've manifested SPs I've never spoken to before. Just imagine yourselves together. Feel free to join even the free group to get more advice if Loz doesn't see your question. Yes, guys. Subconscious Loz in Facebook. Just click the link in my bio. It says Facebook group or search on Facebook. Cat wants to be prioritised. Oh. What's my self-concept telling me when SP is in and out, 26 years, he's always the one to come back? You're telling me that you've put up with in and out, hot and cold for 26 years, darling? Do you have a dominant assumption that you literally aren't enough to even be put as like the girlfriend? That you just take any fucking crumb that anyone gives you because you don't think you're good enough? Why would you put up with that for 26 years of your life? I'll just take whatever you give me. I'm so low and so below you. I'll just take whatever I get, whatever crumb, like a homeless person. I'm homeless in love. That. And they've got no choice to treat you like that. Oh, you're acting like a homeless person who's not worthy of love? I'll treat you like that. I'll give you just a little bit. I'll throw you a coin every now and again. Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir. That's what you're doing. Excuse me, cat. Daphne, don't you dare climb up that fly wire. Don't you even think about it. No. She really wants to go outside. I've manifested a promotion at work. I'm persisting in everything else. I have it all. Oh, wonderful done. Just see yourself with the promotion. Imagine telling me you got it. Mm-hmm. Your cat is trying to manifest you. Tell him or her to go within. Yes, right. Now she's playing with the dog. It's all right. Daphne needs love. Oh, she's fucking needy as hell. She's manifesting a snack. What are you doing? If I give her a snack, she'll shut up. Daphne must be a squad member. She really is such good self-concept. Love to see you live. Oh, really? Is Daphne okay? She's just an attention seeker. She's just like, I'm the queen of this house. I want to go outside. I'm telling you to put me outside. I want a snack. I'm going to get a snack. That's how she acts. Had someone over last night. We were having wine and cheese, and she was just pulling the cheese and the biscuits off the plate. Oh, I'd like a biscuit. And the person was like, is she right? Unshakable bundle out now. Yes. Get down. All right, I'm going to give you a snack, so you shut up. Come here. You can have a snack. God damn it, guys. This is how, you should have good self-concept like this with your SPs, guys. Where's the snacks? You want a snack? Will you shut up if I give you a snack? Yes. Or just hot and cold thoughts, almost only working on self-concept. What are you talking about, Em? Daphne is our spirit animal 111. You're my favourite coach ever. Oh, thank you, darling. Here you go. I'll give you a snack. You ready? Oh, is she in front of it? Look. Look at it. You get the snack? Oh, it's a dog snack, but she loves it. Ready? Watch. It's like a toy. She'll run around chasing that thing for hours and she won't meow anymore. You see her playing with it? What is it? Oh, you know, a snack. Oh, probably can't see her on the green screen. Molly, you want a snack? Here you go. Molly can have a snack. You want your snack? Oh, come here. You can't see the dog and the cat, and I'm giving her a little snack. Come on, there you go. Quick, before the cat gets it. I'm going to buy one of your courses for the first time. Where should I start? Well, where you should start is the self-concept course. If you haven't done the self-concept course yet, guys, it's my main course. It assesses what you're currently thinking dominantly in your subconscious mind that's fucking you up. I would get the $145 self-concept course. It's my foundational course. It'll teach you everything you need to know. Then after that, if you want to delve further into love, okay, you could get Manifest New Love or the Unshakable Confidence, Unshakable Love bundle together, or you could actually do my fully fledged course called Worthy as Fuck for Love, Worthy AF for Love, which is my extensive love course, Self-Concept in Love. It's got a 3-part assessment in there, really assessing your actual thoughts in love. However, if you really understand what self-concept is, you don't need lessons in self-concept, you really understand law of assumption, and you just want to jump to the love part, I would just get Worthy AF for Love. Or if you just want to try out my teachings and try me out, come and join the squad for $35. Do Fuck the 3D with us this month. And then you can decide what courses to do after that. If you don't want to spend money on courses, just come and spend $35 on the squad. You can get your questions answered. I go live in there every Friday. I do coaching. It's a really supportive group, guys. There's mentors in there to answer your questions. It's a hella successful group. And everyone really knows their shit in there. And if they don't, they get corrected immediately. It's kind of scary how well people know their shit in there, right? No woo-woo crap in there. I think Daphne is your mascot. Is SP being inconsistent me not feeling good enough or not a priority? Yes, darling. You think they don't love you or don't want you, or you won't be wanted or loved, right? You won't be prioritized. And when you're a kid, were you given enough love and attention and time? When you're a kid, were you made to feel good enough? If you weren't, you'll actually think the other person's not going to do the same for you now as an adult. And then you'll wonder why he's acting that way. And it'll be hot and cold. And you'll be thinking, oh yeah, when I was a kid, were my parents hot and cold? Were they there for me and they're not there for me? Or gave me love and then took it away, or punished me, or treated me like I was not good enough, or I did things wrong all the time? Oh yeah, fuck. Right? There are more than the 3 mentioned. I just didn't see them in there. What are we talking about? Why is SP such a huge and separate category? Is the same as any other desire, right? Yes, it is, Prince, but because so many people want love, it's their greatest desire in all the world to be loved. It's an overwhelming category in all the manifestation community because so many people want love, don't they? And they've lost a person and they want them back. Most people find these videos because they're actually searching for how to get my ex back. It's mostly how people find law of assumption. I mean, I actually didn't. I found manifestation and stuff really more for my career many years ago and more for getting my mental state right. I actually wasn't ever trying to manifest a person, and I discovered it for different reasons, but a lot of people discover it through that. So I literally I'm in such a weird place, like I don't care anymore, but I do. I'm doing nothing. Well, that's wonderful, Sarah. That's called indifference. That's called being in the state of having it. It's here now. I'm not worried. Great. Wonderful. Sorry, guys, I'm just heating up my incredibly cold coffee. He told me he loves me and he's working on leaving the third party. And now he said he's not really working on it. Well, Megan, what's your dominant story? That she holds the power, that he loves her more, that he doesn't really want to commit to you, that he's full of shit, that he's said this before and his words are cheap? Or what are your stories about him, her, and you? And how did you get in your situation where there's a third party in the first place? Because you have a dominant story that you're unchosen or not good enough for him, or you put him on a pedestal, or you placed him as your whole happiness, or some fucking shit. Oh, you're eating the cat snack now. Why are you eating both snacks? They're not for you. Oh, she's taking the cat snack. You had your own snack. That was Daphne's snack. No. I can't take it off now. She'll bite my hand off. That was Daphne's snack. You're a pig. The cat's just sitting there watching her eat her snack. You've eaten my snack? She'd get a snack. Hang on, I'm going right down the bottom. Can you talk about appointed hour? Neville said, is that divine timing? It means that things come in their own appointed time. You can't force the time. That's why when you guys say, can I manifest on time crunch? I'm like, can you? I don't know. You tell me. If you believe you can, you can. If you don't believe you can't, you can't. Guys, you're divine. You are God. So aren't you determining the timing? And you determine the timing by your belief in the fact that you can or can't manifest it, that it is or isn't here, and that you are or aren't powerful. So only you can determine the timing. Okay, so when he says it's only appointed hour, you can't force when it's going to happen. There's manifestations that have happened for me in the last couple of weeks that I literally was manifesting decades ago. And it just dawned on me the other day. I was like, I've been imagining this decades ago. Right? Had it on an appointed hour. That's my favourite mug. Oh, they're so good, these Kmart mugs. Oh, God, how did it get so dirty? I've only just used it this morning. What happened? Sorry, guys. It looks disgusting. Yeah, like them. Oh, hang on. What items are you wanting to manifest? Yes, that's a good question. So, guys, our next mini course after Fuck the 3D is going to be a very specific mini course on manifesting the things you want. I am actually a genius at manifesting the things I want, right? Almost everything, every bit of furniture in my house. In the course, I'll go through how I've manifested things in my house. Almost every item in my house I've found on the side of the road or given to me for free or just found on Facebook Marketplace for almost no money. I have furnished my house, which looks expensively furnished, with shit off the side of the road, because I'll imagine the thing I want and then I'll get it. I'll imagine things in shops and then I'll find it. I'll imagine an item and then I go there and it's not there, I'll walk around and come back and then it's on the shelf. If you want to manifest certain things, a car, a house, a diamond ring, a career, a thing, and especially material things, tell us in the chat what you're wanting to manifest and it will give me really good ideas for the next mini course. Okay? What should I call it? Please can you do TikTok lives more? I miss them. I know, darling. I know I used to do them all the time, but I seriously don't have time. I just don't have the time, guys. And I also have to have a life. Like I was doing so many lives, I just didn't have a life. Do you think dreams reflect our subconscious? Can they be taken as signs? No, darling, they're not taken as signs. Your subconscious is just awake while you're asleep and it's dreaming. So what's the sign? I don't get it. You're going to wake up and write it down and it's going to mean something's going to happen. It's just your subconscious being awake while you're not. Give it whatever meaning you want. My own home, money outside of my job. Wonderful. Oh, Jasmine, Loz SP is back and showing up the way I want to. He's so in his feels. Wonderful. All right, darling, what did you do? Why do some things manifest quicker and some things longer? Because you're saying that, darling, because you think some things are harder and some things are easy. You just said it. That's an affirmation. Stop affirming that. You want your own home? Yes. The way it is specific to you? Yes. A car, a truck? Yes. Manifesting a new car, a home, a diamond ring? Yep. College acceptance? Yeah, okay. So all of those things, you manifest exactly how you manifest a person. So in my new course, I'll go specifically about that and I'll go in detail about the step-by-step process I took to manifest my car when I was honestly told that no credit agency in the whole of Australia, no finance agency, not even a payday loan would give me a loan. And I still got a loan with no interest and a brand new car in my driveway. All because I really lived in the state of having that new car. My SP, graduate uni, move out. Okay. A Golf R, a dream car, seen it in my mind's eye. Oh, Golf, like a Volkswagen Golf. Manifest financial freedom. Oh, that's a good thing to manifest. Totally being financially free, never having to worry about money again. Yes. A holiday in a rainforest cabin with a hot tub. Oh, Kat, I love that. Well, did you see the lovely post in the squad the other day and by Claire Louise, and her SP had taken her out on her birthday and taken her to a cabin and there was like restaurant and a hot tub and everything. It was so cute. There were pictures in there. Go and look at those pictures. It's in the free group. My love, my house, my car, and my amazing life, making it all happen. Yes, darling. I love how you get excited for everyone. Oh, guys, I am, honestly. Geez, I hope dreams aren't signs. Mine's are crazy. Exactly, Lynn. Trying to manifest a home, ownership, rent a room from evil mum, spraying poison by my door. Well, stop saying she's evil. Stop saying she sprays poison. Stop seeing her that way, darling. If you keep seeing your mum that way and keep saying she's evil, she turn up that way. You're doing that. She's reflecting you, Sandy. What the fuck? What about this don't you get that she's your reflection? What would you say is the main area of work for fixing unworthy feeling with self-concept? You've got to identify why you don't feel worthy. So you can say, I am worthy, I am worthy, I am worthy of all my desires, I am worthy now, but why don't you feel worthy? That's the crux a lot of people don't get to. So you've got to really pick as to why. Like I was sitting with someone last night and we were kind of uncovering why. And I said, but why do you feel like that? But why? And I was just digging and digging and digging. She said, oh, well, I guess when I was younger, you know, my brother got more attention and I was kind of, oh, she can look after herself. And then she also felt like there was something wrong with her. So then she would feel like she would do something wrong in life. And so things keep happening for her where people not include her or don't give her the accolades that she wants and things like that because she felt like someone else would always get it over her. And then she felt unworthy at work, unworthy in relationships, unworthy, but it was all, you have to dig a bit deeper, not to get into a personal stuff, but you know what I mean? Dig a bit deeper. Hang on, I'm going down. How can I manifest for my ex to stay when he comes back in and commit to staying, please? Well, you've got to stay in the new state of you, Chelsea. You've got to stay in the new thinking that you are loved. You've got to stay in the new state. It's not about him. You can't make them do shit, darling. They're reflecting you. Are you staying in the new state or are you dominantly being triggered by him and every little thing he does in the 3D and thinking bad, old, shitty, fearful thoughts every time he triggers you, and that'll then reflect out and he'll leave? And if you've got a dominant story that I have to keep them and they're not going to stay, well, they won't stay because that's your dominant belief. Go and watch all my videos on Manifest a Specific Person. Get my free mini course at subconsciouslaws.com. Come and get these courses together, the Unshakable Love Bundle, to help you, because it will really help you. And you can manifest in the perfect version of him and not get triggered while you're together. What's this? Didn't even realise she hasn't drunk for 4 weeks. What are you talking about, little such? I manifested my mum stop drinking, forgot about it, and she told me today she hates it and she stopped. Oh, wonderful. Oh, that's great. That's a great success story. Peel the onion. Yes, guys, you have to peel that onion. That's actually, it's funny you said that, Jennifer. I manifested you saying that comment. That's exactly how I was talking about it last night, about peeling an onion back. And how I peel back so many onion layers of myself. I'm like just a little nub now, and I find it very hard to be friends with people who haven't peeled their onion yet. They annoy the shit out of me. So if I don't feel chosen because I feel not good enough, which do I affirm? Well, you can go and do my I Am Chosen sleep tape on my YouTube, darling. Use that every night. Use the affirmations in that, okay? Start thinking like you're chosen. Start telling yourself you are. If things throw you in 3D, you've got to have new thoughts. I know I'm the chosen one. Things work out for me. I don't do anything wrong. I'm always right. There's nothing wrong with me, etc. How can I manifest to save someone from death? Oh, dear, darling. Well, if you keep dominantly assuming they're going to die, that's not going to help. So stop saying from death, because you've got a dominant assumption that's actually true. People can get life sentences like just, they're going to the doctor and they say they've got 5 days to live and they can live another 15 years because they chose not to believe what that doctor said. Stop believing that. So I always try to find ways to please them and feel included. Why are you doing that, Rose? Why are you doing people pleasing and overgiving to them be included? Were you not included as a kid? Did you have to always do things for your parents to impress them, to get validation from them because that made you feel good? It made you feel like a good child. It made you feel like they loved you because you had to do things for them? Or do you just feel not good enough in yourself and therefore you do things for others as a way to get them to love you? You've got to stop that. I don't need to give to get love. I don't need to people please anymore. They please me. Oh, thank you, Cash. What negative self-concept of mine caused SP to hold things against me and let go and not let go of the past? Well, you've got a story they won't let go. You've got a story they resent you. You've got a story they're annoyed, a story they're hurt, a story. What's your story about? What you did wrong and how they hold thoughts about that are negative. Get rid of that. And that's probably a whole lot of I do things wrong, I fuck things up, I'm not good enough thinking on your part. Yeah, I had a stupid eye doctor say I might have glaucoma. Been going to eye centres. They said my eye... You don't listen, guys. Where's the rest? Do you have a ALW for your self-concept course? What's an ALW? I don't understand that, darling. Tips, what does that mean? Tips when I have to meet SP per week, child handovers. I get nervous, try to live in the end. Don't get nervous, darling. Imagine they're nervous to see you. Why are you getting nervous? Oh, thank you, Jennifer the duck. Imagine they're nervous to see you, darling. You put them on a pedestal. My eyes feel healthier too. Oh, good, darling. Eyes are normal. Oh, good. Tips when I have to meet SP. Oh, okay, so the one. Hang on, guys. Manifestation didn't show up at the time I manifested. What do I do? Oh, you start listening to me and stop watching morons, darling. It probably won't turn up in the time you tried to manifest it in because you were watching dickheads. Manifesting on time crunch. I need it now. Well, the very fact that you needed it and you needed it at a time is telling me that you're not fundamentally understanding any of this, that you needed to be in the state of having, not in the state of wanting, in the state of time frames. And the fact that you were even in the state of a time frame meant that you pushed your manifestation further away because you were thinking it was something that had to happen, not has happened. So instead of watching the fuckwits you've been watching, actually go and do my free mini course called Everything You've Learned About Manifesting is Wrong, because for you to even say that comment in here tells me that everything you've been doing to manifest has been wrong, and that's why it went wrong. I love the duck. Yes. What affirmation to save someone from death? You didn't listen to me, did you, Huda? You didn't listen to a word I just said. When I talk, some of you are really not listening. You're so desperate for the answer you didn't hear me. I just said to you, stop assuming they're dying. But you just wrote it again. Save someone from death. You're not going to be able to save them from death if you're in the dominant assumption that they're dying. You've got to be in the dominant assumption that they're healthy. Go and get my Manifest Health course. Go and listen to my healing sleep tape every night. Go and give it to them. Give that healing sleep tape from my YouTube. Play it in their ear every night while they're lying in hospital and stop assuming they're dying. And then the next time I answer your question, Huda, instead of being in desperate needy energy, assuming they're dying, listen to me. I just told you. But you don't want to hear me because you're so desperate. And I can understand if someone's actually physically been told that in the 3D, it'll really throw you. But you've got to take your attention away from whatever crap you heard from some dumb fucking doctor and go in your mind and change them. But they will fucking die, I'm telling you right now, if you keep assuming they're going to die and you have to save them because that's your dominant assumption, Huda. It works for death and everything else. Go back and watch this when I put this on YouTube and listen to what I said. Do you have any sales right now? What do you mean sales? Everything's for sale. I don't do sales, darling. I don't have shit self-concept to do a sale. Hi, hon. How are you doing? You know how cheap my self-concept course is? You know how many dumb fucking bitches? You know how many people I see every week buying my course to copy it and sell it to you for $3,000? You know how many coaches I see on my PayPal every week buying my fucking self-concept course that's only $145 and you're asking me for a sales discount? No, darling. It's probably the cheapest, most comprehensive self-concept course on the market. If you can't afford $145 for a self-concept course, come and join my squad for $35. But if your self-concept with money is so appallingly poor that you can't even fork out $35 to join for this month, I ask you, darling, ain't no sales going to help you because your self-concept about money is so in the toilet. Why don't you ask me, how do I change my appallingly bad self-concept about money laws and my money mindset? I keep asking people desperately for sales prices because I'm in the state that I have no money. How do I fix that? That's the question you should have asked me, darling. Got it? And Snap, that's why we love you. Guys, right, got it? If you want a deal, get the squad and you can use the discount code on any mini website. Yeah. So guys, on the website are all my mini courses that have been in the squad. But if you are an active member of the squad right now, Jenna has dropped in the squad discount code. So you'll get a discount on all these mini courses plus Manifest Money, Money Magnet, plus Manifest Your Dream Body, plus Lucky Girl Syndrome, plus Make Them Obsessed. All of those mini courses you'll get a discount on. If you really want a discount, go and join the squad. How do you manifest a permanent residency visa? I've done that. And I did it wrong for about 12 years. The way you do it is you imagine you live there. You imagine the passport in your hand. You imagine saying, I'm a citizen of the UK. You imagine saying, I love living in the UK and having a British passport. You imagine holding a British passport. You imagine throwing parties about your British passport. You imagine your fucking British passport. You don't fight against the system and worry that you're not going to get it and do everything you can to get it in the 3D. You live in your mind that you have it already. And I didn't do that. And that's why it took me 12 fucking years until I worked this out. Can we manifest the process of how we would like things to happen, or should we just go to the end? Why would you want to worry about how you'd like it to happen? I did that the other day and fucked up a manifestation because I messed with the middle. I was trying to manifest someone getting a loan instead of going to the end of the whole thing being sorted. And he came back to me and he said, I got the loan. And I was like, hooray. And he's like, but it was only 5,000, not 50,000. I was like, fuck. I did that wrong. Stop trying to manifest the middle, please. What's this? Susie Lou's complaining about something? Susie Lou's got a bad attitude? Susie Lou's a bitch? What's happening with Susie Lou? She didn't like me shouting? Did Susie Lou get shouted at as a child? Did Susie Lou get abused? Is Susie Lou reflecting, am I reflecting you, Susie Lou, that you don't like being yelled at or something? I keep trying to manifest Loz is nicer, not worked yet. Susie Lou, what happened to you as a kid where you don't like shouting? It ain't got nothing to do with me, darling. I'm very nice. I'm so fucking nice that I did 2 lives a day for 2 years, giving out free content and lived off beans last year because I was giving away so much shit because I'm so fucking nice. So what happened to you as a child where yelling or me being tough love with people actually affects you and triggers you? That ain't got nothing to do with me, Susie Lou, except for my dominant assumption that I trigger people. And I trigger you on purpose because then you'll fucking learn something about what you're doing. So instead of telling me to be nicer, why don't you go within and uncover why that bothers you, me yelling? Why it bothers you when I raise my voice? Why it bothers you when I'm tough love? Can you not handle that? That ain't about me, darling. And I'm perfectly fucking nice. I'm so goddamn nice that I'm sitting here helping you, giving you free fucking coaching about your appalling self-concept that when people are abusive, you get triggered. Why is that, darling? That ain't about me. Go and work it out. Otherwise, every single person in your reality who doesn't turn up nice, you're going to try and change them and you won't have had the fucking realization that the problem's you, Susie Lou. That's why they're acting that way in your reality and that's why they're affecting you. So instead of trying to change me, why don't you listen to me and change you? Because everyone's reflecting you, including me. Why am I showing up in your 3D like this then if your self-concept is so good? No, You're in your own reality. You're really not understanding this, darling. I have a dominant assumption. Yes, I trigger people. It's in my link tree. It says, I might trigger you, but I'll change your life. I trigger you on purpose. It's my fucking job, Susie Lou. But you're turning up in my reality bothered by me based on your story in your reality that you are bothered by tough love or shouting. I don't know why that is, darling. Go and investigate that. It's not my job to investigate why you're triggered by me. I really couldn't give a shit, darling. I'm not going to help people on here who don't like me or come in here telling me to be different. Do I go to your job and tell you how to do yours? You have to watch me. Just click out the live, darling. Got it? It's crazy how we trigger each other in our realities. Guys, the only trigger is your trigger. No one's triggering you. You're triggering yourself. And then you're coming in here saying, how have you triggered me? No, bitch, listen to me. You fucking just triggered yourself with your own triggers from childhood. Are you fucking listening? No, I don't want to listen. I don't want to investigate myself. I want to blame everyone else for my problems. And when people make me feel a certain way, I blame them. But really, it's me feeling the way I do about me and about the way they just acted. But it's all me. It's me doing it, but I don't get it. Because I want to blame others, because I want to be the eternal victim, because being a victim is so comfortable for me, because I've always been a victim and I don't want to change. What do you want? I gave you a snack. The dog ate it. If you manifested someone to break up with someone, is that birds for land? Or what does this mean? Oh, well, it means your manifestation work, darling. Well, say it's birds for land if you want to. You're the one giving it meaning. Lois, is it possible that someone reject you because they're not the best for you? Oh, God. Guys, they're turning up the way you think. If you think they're not the best for you, they won't be. The end. But it is possible that you've manifested in, based on your old shitty self-concept, a person who treated you badly. Yeah. It is a little hard to accept, but I literally needed this tough love right now. Guys, listen. I teach different because nothing got through to me before. I don't want you to waste as much time as I did on trying to manifest the way I did. I went from 2004 to 2016 until I fucking worked this out. And then from 2016 to 2020, I still hadn't really worked it out because I still was blaming others for my reality and not understanding I was the only cause. I was still in victim mode. Even though I was manifesting shit, I was still being a fucking victim. So I'm shouting at you and being tough love with you because I actually want you guys to realize that the only person creating your reality is you. So you can't come on my lives hating on me or telling me off or being affected by me when you're literally triggering yourself. And you're not getting it. And everyone else in your reality is triggering you and you're not getting it and you won't get it. And you'll go to some other person, I don't like watching Loz, she yells. And they'll be like, oh, I'll give you an easy way to manifest. Get in the state. And you'll be like, oh, this is so much easier. This is so much nicer. You're so nice to me. And then you won't realize that you won't manifest shit doing that because you haven't uncovered why you got triggered by me in the first place. And then something will come up in your reality later on that someone triggers you and then you'll just be back to square one and the state you got yourself in, you completely fell out of because you hadn't uncovered the deep subconscious thought that caused you to be triggered by me or anyone else in the first place and put you in eternal victim mode. And then you're just back straight to square one in the old state you're in where someone hurts you. And then you go to that person and say, oh, but I was in the state and then I got hurt. And that dumb bitch will go, oh, I don't know anything about this. I actually don't know how to teach self-concept properly. I just was kind of trying to teach you magic manifesting. I don't know anything about uncovering your subconscious thought because I'm a moron. And then you'll go, but I was listening to you because you were so much nicer to me. And then she'll probably go, maybe go back to Loz and listen to her because she can actually teach you properly. And then you'll go, oh, so I should have listened to Loz all along. And you go, yeah, I do. I copy everything she says, but I actually can't understand it and I can't teach it properly, but I still copy her even though I can't teach it. Oh, why wasn't I watching her all along? I don't know, because you were triggered by her, because you're not getting this. Is Ask Loz going to come back? No, guys, you're just going to have to watch the old videos of that. That was actually me giving like in-depth coaching on video, and there's better ways for me to do it. I'll have to do it a different way. We're just going to have to think of a different format, really. But there's the Ask Loz series playlist on my YouTube. It's very informative, guys. If you've got any of these issues about getting triggered, go and watch that entire series. Hi, Loz. Have you been? Oh, Will. Is this the Will I had coaching with? Loz, how to stop thinking negatively and change the mindset. Well, that's what I teach you guys. Go and watch all my fucking videos. Go and do my free mini course, please. Everything you've learned about manifesting is wrong. SP said he loves me. He doesn't want marriage. He said he's sure about it. Help. He isn't sure about it. He's sure about it that he doesn't want marriage. Well, are you dominantly assuming he doesn't want to marry you? Are you dominantly assuming he's pulling away? Are you dominantly assuming this is all fucked up? What are you dominantly assuming? What were you thinking? What were the thoughts you had before that shit came out of his mouth? He's reflecting you, darling. Loz, I love you. Hi, Loz. If SP has got engaged third party, can I change it in my favour? Yes, darling, of course. But why are you trying to manifest a person who's already taken? How did you manifest in a person either who was already taken or manifested in a third party in the first place? You manifested that third party in. That's about you feeling unchosen, unwanted, unloved by them. Got to change that. Manifesting a house. Oh, good. Is that the will I did coaching with? Is it? And if you don't get answered by Loz, you can ask in the free group and you'll get an answer. Yes, guys, Subconscious Loz Facebook group. Yes, I see you're doing it. You're going, wonderful, Will. How are you? What's going on? What if we feel unwanted or chosen because of our face body? Well, that's what I've had my whole life, darling, body dysmorphia. So you've got to start stepping into the state that your body is beautiful, your face is beautiful just the way it is. There is nothing wrong with you. Stand in front of the mirror every day, even if it hurts your feelings, and look at your face and look at your body and tell it how fucking beautiful it is. I had to do that for ages. How can I manifest a car with the credit score I have and no down payment? I've done that. So you've got to step into the state of having the car. Don't worry about how it comes about. I got credit with having the worst credit and I couldn't even get a payday loan and I still got a loan and my brand new car's in the driveway. Step into the state of having it. Live in the end of having that car. Don't worry about what's happening here. Don't worry about the loan. Just get the car in your mind. How can my self-concept in love stay consistent? Well, that's the thing I teach you guys because a lot of you don't stay consistent and you think you've got your manifestation and then it goes. I'm great living in the state. Missed ya. Will, wonderful. One of our success stories. So guys, if you can't stay in the state when you're in love, you've got to think, how are they triggering me? Why are they triggering me? So when you got your person back, the thing that happens a lot is you get your manifestation, you get your specific person either back or a new person. Then your old fears kick in and then you start to unravel all the wonderful stuff that's happening with them and all the adoration they had for you and everything starts to wane and they start to pull away or trigger you because your old fears kicked in. So what are your old fears? That's how you stay consistent. You've got to uncover what your old fears are and stop fearing them. Same with buying a house. Exactly the same, darling. Just live in the end of having a house. You don't know how it's going to come about. Which sleep tapes or affirming would you suggest for body dysmorphia? The I am chosen sleep tape, darling. I am perfect just the way I am. And there's nothing about me I need to change. I am chosen. That's what I say in that one. Yes, 100%. Oh, Will, wonderful. All right, guys, I'm going to go. So please do come to the squad, my private monthly coaching group to do Fuck the 3D. The brand new part of the course is dropping on Monday. It's my mental diet diary. We're all going to keep each other accountable in there. It's only $35 a month. You can cancel anytime. Then if you just want a love course, you can get Manifest New Love that's just dropped on my website or Unshakable Confidence or get the bundle and they really work well together to confidently manifest in the love you want or whatever it is you want and create the person of your dreams, okay? And that's Unshakable Love, the bundle, and it's on my website now. You can get it in my link tree. It's $150 for the bundle or $95 each, or if you're in the squad, you can use the discount code Jenna's dropped in there. Then there's also my free Facebook group. There's my free courses on subconsciousloz.com. There's my Instagram where there's lessons every day and stories with lessons. There's my Loz letter. Just sign up to the Loz letter. Get any of my free offerings, guys, on the website. You'll get my weekly newsletter called the Loz letter. And there's a lesson. It's not a sales email. It's a lesson every single week. Okay. And then please do join me in the Facebook group, the free Facebook group, Subconscious Loz, or the squad. And I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.